You're back here on Press to Play. I'm Kimberly Wynn. Now, if you're a huge fan of synth pop and indie music, John O'Regan, better known as his stage name Diamond Rings, is a perfect fit for your iPod. The Toronto musician is known to rock a very unique style both in fashion and songs, and it all started with a lengthy hospital stay. Dana Giesbrecht sits down with the artist who's being called Canada's answer to fabulous and fierce.
Known for his rainbow war paint, androgynous features, and blonde bouffant hair, Diamond Rings tells stories with jump rope rhythms and a focused take on modern pop.
I'm presenting the kind of performance that I want to see as a person, as a fan, because that's what I am, first and foremost. You know, I'm a fan of music as much as anyone else.
Constantly drawing comparisons to the legendary David Bowie, you may expect a larger-than-life character. But when you meet him off the stage, you get the very sweet, somewhat shy John O'Regan.
Tell us about your own personal style, because it looks like John, the person, is very different than Diamond Rings, who you are on stage.
I think it's very much me on stage is an amplified version of who I am day to day. The amount of energy that it takes to get up and do what I do night after night, it would be unsustainable to try to tap that energy source day in and day out, you know, and also a little strange, you know. I say, like, when I'm going to get groceries or something, that's a different person than who I am on stage.
And while those runs to the grocery store don't inspire much musically, his relationships do. When it comes to his private life, O'Regan prefers to keep things just that. Having repeatedly dodged questions in the past about his sexual orientation, he firmly believes the emotional complexity of his music should speak for itself. But he did admit things are going very well.
Artists always draw inspiration from their relationships, whether it's good or bad, but it sounds like things are going really well for you.
Yeah, yeah, and I think for me it's as much as finding a theme or a message that can resonate with my fans. And I think relationships, not even necessarily romantic ones, but just interpersonal relationships amongst friends or family, I think those are things that everyone can relate to on some level.
Take time, 'cause I don't want you to leave me. Make time, 'cause I want you in my life.
But it hasn't always been an easy climb. In the summer of 2008, O'Regan was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, a time in his life that forced him to face up to his own mortality. He even began questioning if he should continue to pursue music at all. But after spending weeks in the hospital, his path was undeniable.
The doctors and nurses started to come and see me, like, on their breaks and get me to play, like, my songs for them. And that really allowed me to see that, you know, sure, maybe I can't cut someone open and fix their heart, but I can touch people in different ways.
It was this affirmation that lit a fire with O'Regan, and Diamond Rings was born.
I think this is what I'm supposed to do, so I'm just going to do it for as long as I can, as long as it's fun.
To be touched by Free Dimensional for yourself, check out Diamond Rings on iTunes. For Press to Play, I'm Dana Giesbrecht.
Speaking of strong forces in the world of men's fashion, it's that time of year again where you'll have to figure out how to transition your clothes from winter to spring. Now, normally we've covered women's style on the show, but we figured, hey, some guys care about what they wear too. Lizina McKenzie of L Squared Style is going to show the guys how to layer different outfits for every occasion.
Thanks, Kim. We're here at Brothers Clothing on Argyle. This store's been here since 1973. You know, as a style consultant, I see a lot of men who are great at suiting, but have a really difficult time in the casual wear. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to show you how to kick it up a notch. Yeah, I really like nice. I like the buttons. The buttons are really cool.
You know, a little more traditional looks in shirts, but still fashion. A great shirt.
For our first look, we're going to do something that you can walk around downtown in, walk around White Ave, maybe grab a bite to eat. Let's take a look. we've got a great collared shirt. We've paired it with a nice V-neck sweater, bit of a houndstooth pattern, and then this great jacket, really nice. It's light, so great for a light winter day. And then I'm paired it with this nice scarf right here, so it does keep it nice and warm as you're walking down the street. What I really like about this is this bit of shirt peeking through at the bottom here, and then we've paired it with this great cranberry colored jean. Oh, look at the color in that one.
Look at the color in that one.
Yeah, really nice. And I like that detail inside.
Yeah, it's just little details that make the shirt.
For outfit number 2, we're doing more of a casual date night look. We've paired a really cool patterned shirt, a very light undertone to this, and I paired it with a chunky sweater. Definitely has a cool pattern to it too. This color is really awesome right now. It is a pattern on pattern, but it goes really well together. And then for a pant, we've taken a dress pant that has a little bit of a jean feel to it, but definitely dresses it up a little bit.
It's not like what you'd find at the golf shop.
Yeah, really cool.
And a little more color going here.
Yeah,
Again,
this is really
longer
cool. It's
blanket,
exaggerated.
yeah.
For our last outfit, this is great to wear to like a concert or a guy's night out. We've paired a really cool nylon blazer, I can only find it here at Brothers, with this awesome vest. You'll see really cool detailing through here, and really just put it with a basic long sleeve white tee. Looks really cool. To pop it up a little bit in terms of style, added this cool pocket square. A little bit interesting, might be a little bit much for some people, but play around and see what you like. It's up to you and your style. Then we've taken a little bit of a skinnier pant here. I like a dark wash jean for a night out, and then paired it with this pretty interesting accessory here. I like the cool buckle detail. Thanks for joining me today at Brothers. We've looked at 3 really cool casual outfits, and you know what? You can see it's totally more than just jeans and a t-shirt. We've looked at a lot of color and a lot of layering so you can move from light winter days into spring. For more style tips, please check out elsquaredstyle.com. I'm Lizina McKenzie for Press to Play's You Should Wear This.
Thanks, Lizina. All right, up next, we sit down with the lead singer and the guitarist for Imagine Dragons. But first, let's take a look at the top movies ending the week of March 13th at the Canadian box office. Coming in at number 5, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's action movie Snitch, making a total of over $31 million in its 3rd week. At number 4, Dead Man Down, starring Dominic Cooper and Colin Farrell. The action flick takes place in New York City, where a crime lord's right-hand man is seduced by one of his boss's victims, a woman seeking retribution. At number 3, still holding on strong, Identity Thief, starring Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy, as 2 opposites going on a nightmare of a road trip. The runner-up this week, Jack the Giant Slayer, starring Nicholas Holtz. The movie follows the ancient war between humans and a race of giants. At number 1, making over $79 million in its opening weekend, Disney's Oz the Great and Powerful, starring James Franco and Mila Kunis. And coming out this weekend, catch the incredible Burt Wonderstone, starring Steve Carell and Jim Carrey. The movie plays off Vegas magic shows and follows an act struggling on the Strip. We'll be back with more after the break.
Your ticket sales suck.
What?
Steve Gregg, they're calling him the future of magic.
For 12 long days, he's held his urine.
What is going through your mind?
I really have to pee, Richard.
I'm sexy and I know.
You need to do something fresh.
I suppose I could hold my poop. You're Rance Holloway. I had your magic kit as a kid.
What you're feeling right now, that's why you became a magician.
That and the women.
That and the women.
Oh my God, it's huge!
Biggest bet in Vegas.
Oh.